Today, October 17th, the church thanks God for the courageous faith of Saint Ignatius. Ignatius was a bishop of Antioch, which was one of the earliest centers of Christianity in the late 1st and early 2nd centuries. At this time, a bishop was really nothing more than a local congregational pastor. So Ignatius was not detached from the life of the local congregation, but rather he was intimately involved. He was the one preaching, and he was the one distributing the sacrament to this community of believers, of Christians. The Christian church was experiencing the peak of persecution under Emperor Trajan. The Roman persecution tried to intimidate Christians and keep them from publicly gathering around a pastor and congregation. But Ignatius encouraged his people to keep meeting, for he insisted that the hearing of God's preached word and receiving the Lord's body and blood was essential to the life of the Christian. Ignatius is noted for his teaching on the importance of the pastoral office in the giving of the gifts of God, and his commitment to teaching that the bread was the true body and the wine was the true blood of Christ, which was given for the forgiveness of sins and to bring unity to the persecuted church. Despite the looming danger, he refused to renounce his beliefs. Instead, he wrote a series of powerful letters en route to Rome, letters that are still cherished today for their theological depth and spiritual insight into what the early church taught and believed. It is hard for us to imagine the intensity of the persecution faced by Ignatius and other Christians in his time, but Ignatius knew what the Apostle Paul knew. If God is for us, who can be against us? And for the Christian, to live is Christ, and to die is gain. Even death from being torn limb from limb by lions. And so today, October 17th, we thank God for the faithful witness of Ignatius of Antioch and for all the persecuted martyrs whose life was Christ and whose death was gain. May God grant such faith to us in our time as well.